See, when you lie down with dogs, sometimes you get fleas. And the cryptocurrency business is a little bit sleazy that way. And I think that's one of the appeals for Donald Trump. But now we got new reporting. There's a new announcement that looked like it was a Trump-branded crypto wallet to hold meme coins called $Trump, just how I like my American presidents, with dollar signs that start their name off. I don't remember that when he swore in his oath of office. But now we've got reporting that meme wallet is phony, or at least it's not sanctioned by the Trump family, because the Trump family is working on a meme wallet, but looks like a company that is involved with the non-fungible token business called Magic Eden jumped the gun, and that led to the two Fredos of the Trump crime family, Eric Trump and Don Jr., both simultaneously having to take to social media denying that the Trump wallet was real or that it was sanctioned in any way. This is the type of story I love to tell here on MeidasTouch and on Legal AF. I'm Michael Popok. Let's get into it. Put on my cryptocurrency hat. Cryptocurrency, time for a primer. What happened? There's a thing called a wallet. It's electronic, just like the digital asset that goes inside of it, which is in a form of cryptocurrency. The lowest form of cryptocurrency is something called a meme coin. There's absolutely nothing behind it. Sure, it's created through mathematical algorithms and computing, but in the reality, it's just a made-up coin that somebody hopes you'll buy and trade up in value and trade a lot of so they make money. There's things called like the fart coin. I am not making this up. Or other meme type coins, including Trump coin. That was the meme coin that Donald Trump just held a dinner in Virginia that you and I paid for, that had the 200 top wallets holding meme coins show up, basically pay to play to get into the room to have FaceTime with the president. We paid for it because we're taxpayers, and he went there with a whole phalanx of Secret Service and all of the black SUVs and all of that good stuff. So he made hundreds of millions of dollars that night. The family's going to make billions of dollars before this whole thing is over. And the Trump family, love cryptocurrency because it's a way to sell themselves, make a lot of money without any regulation, and foreign investors love to invest in the Trump family because they think they're buying influence. They think they are because they are. This is influence peddling, folks, without violating federal campaign law. So you have meme coins. Donald Trump loves meme coins, not because his face digitally is on there, but because he also owns the platform for the buy and the sell. He owns the liquidity pool that allows for the buy and the sell. He makes the market. He's the broker, if you will. So he doesn't care what the value of the meme coin is. He just cares that it's bought and it's sold, and it's bought and it's sold. The higher the volume, the more the Trump family makes. They make hundreds of millions of dollars every month or every 6 months in the buy and the sell of these meme coins. So it's in his interest to push, and use the White House as his personal printing press. If you don't like the way this sounds, then you're going to love the new law that's being proposed by the Democrats, led by Representative Richie Torres out of New York, who I'm going to have as a guest in an interview on Legal AF this week to put a stop to all of this. And some of you around the world might think, isn't there a Securities and Exchange Commission out there to regulate this? No. Donald Trump defanged them. Isn't there a cryptocurrency commission to regulate this? No, because Donald Trump doesn't want any of those laws. He just wants all gas and no brakes. That brings me to the crypto wallet. So to hold these digital assets, which are generated by server farms and lots of electricity and lots of computing, terrible for the environment, by the way, to spit out one digital coin, you got to hold it somewhere like in a digital wallet. You can make money owning the wallet. So somebody launched what we thought was a Trump approved, meaning he gets a vig, he gets a stake in it, Trump approved $Trump wallet. Waiting list, join now. And we're like, all right. And we looked at the bottom. Did it say World Liberty Finance? No. Well, that's sort of weird. Then it gets traced back by CNBC and others to Magic Eden. Why do we know Magic Eden? Or why should we? Well, they were in the non-fungible token business, the NFT business. What's that? Remember Donald Trump's trading cards that he sold while he was on the campaign trail, with him cosplaying as an astronaut and a cowboy? And it was like the Village People, but for Donald Trump. And people would buy and sell these trading cards, these digital trading cards. So there was a market for it. There was value. I mean, the NFT market effectively crashed. People were buying things like, the the first YouTube episode of whatever, and, whatever could be converted digitally, usually video or audio items, they and with a digital signature, they could be bought and sold almost like works of art, but not really. And so the NFT market was dominated by players like Magic Eden, who worked with Donald Trump on his NFTs. See the link? So when Magic Eden gets linked back to the meme wallet, I'm like, all right, well, that makes sense. They used them before. Why wouldn't they use them now? And then come the postings from Fredo 1 and Fredo 2 of the Trump crime family. The weather, it's heating up, and your nighttime bedroom temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets are inspired by NASA and use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating, so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. Using silver-infused fabrics inspired by NASA, Miracle Made sheets are thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long, no matter the weather, so you get better sleep every night. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than sheets used by some 5-star hotels. Stop sleeping on bacteria. Bacteria can clog your pores, causing breakouts and acne. Sleep clean with Miracle. Upgrade your sleep as the weather heats up. Go to trymiracle.com/legalaf to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo LegalAF at checkout, you'll get a free 3-piece towel set and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/legalaf and use the code LegalAF to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/legalaf to treat yourself. Thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode. Don Jr. and Eric, and all of them say the same thing. I run the Trump organization. I don't know anything about this, Eric Trump says. Don Jr. says the Trump organization has not sanctioned this and we're not involved. Why is anybody shocked that in the sleazy world of cryptocurrency, and my apologies to people who are invested heavily in it, I see all the crypto conferences in New York. I got some friends that went, hey, I'm here with Mayor Adams. You mean the guy that should be a convict? We're here. We're in Vegas. Woo, cryptocurrency. Yeah, because if you have no morals or ethics and you just care about making a lot of money and you've got a felon in chief that loves cryptocurrency, then get on his coattails. I get it. I mean, I had cryptocurrency before it was popular. I understand it. I got family members that worked in the cryptocurrency business until those companies went under. I understand it intimately. However, I would not put lots of money into it banking on Donald Trump. But Donald Trump is, because this is the number one way that he figured out that he can line his pockets and that of his family and make tons of money with a velocity that's unmatched. He couldn't make this many real estate deals to make this kind of money. $5 billion new Abu Dhabi golf course. That's chump change. He's going to make that in the first quarter in the buy and sell with meme coins and cryptocurrency and mining. He owns it all. He owns a major with his family cryptocurrency mining company that makes Bitcoin. He owns the wallet. He owns the exchange, if you will, for the buy and the sell, the liquidity pool. He owns meme coins. He sells meme coins. Do you see where this is going? So is anybody shocked that in that world, somebody either jumped the gun or is ripping off the Trump family? In this world? I mean, they got into business through Steve Witkoff into cryptocurrency. Who's that? Well, that's your Secretary of State. Now, some people are going to write in my comments, no, Popok, it's Marco Rubio. And I'm going to say it may look like Marco Rubio. But the guy who's running around as the special envoy for Donald Trump is a guy named Steve Witkoff, who is his Florida golf buddy and a fellow small-time developer. And Witkoff is running around meeting with Putin, meeting with Israel, negotiating the Iranian nuclear deal. I am not making this up. And he got Donald Trump into cryptocurrency. He introduced Trump and apparently Barron Trump to two tech bros, crypto bros, one of which went to jail, and introduced them to set up World Liberty Finance during the campaign. And if you think our cryptocurrency policies as a nation are being warped because Donald Trump is heavily invested in cryptocurrency, you would be right. And so there is a cosmic justice about this hot take that somebody jumped the gun and or ripped off Donald Trump in his ripping off of America and selling the presidency in plain sight. We keep calling it out for a reason, because we can't have Trump fatigue on this channel. We just can't. We've got to focus it. We got to train our artillery on it, because we've got to take it into the midterms with us, and that will animate us and motivate us to stand in long lines to vote, to mail in vote, whatever the rules are related to that, and to run the bastards out on a rail. That's it. That's the action plan. I can't put it any other way. I'm glad you're here. There's a number of ways to support what we're doing to make sure we're here on the other side. And that is Legal AF, the podcast, here on the MeidasTouch network. We're the number one law and politics podcast on the YouTube rankings for podcasts. Number one. Regularly in the top 30 on the audio versions. We need a few more audio downloads, to be frank. We want to get a little bit closer to the brothers on the podium as the number one podcast. They're very nicely at number 5 in news. We're very nicely at number 50. We got to get up a little bit higher, and that's with your support. And then we've got Legal AF, the YouTube channel. Come on over there. Hit the subscribe button as we build that channel to 700,000 people. We got a dozen contributors. We do videos every 2 hours only on Legal AF, the YouTube channel. And then, of course, we got Legal AF, the Substack, Legal AF Substack, where you can get all the filings that have happened, my reporting, other people's reporting, great commentary. Come over there. Everything I've just described is absolutely free. And I'm Michael Popok on Legal AF and the MeidasTouch Network. Can't get your fill of Legal AF? Me neither. That's why we formed the Legal AF Substack. Every time we mention something in a hot take, whether it's a court filing or a oral argument, come over to the Substack. You'll find the court filing and the oral argument there, including a daily roundup that I do called, wait for it, Morning AF. What else? All the other contributors from Legal AF are there as well. We got some new reporting. We got interviews. We got ad-free versions of the podcast and hot takes. Where? Legal AF on Substack. Come over now to free subscribe.